Tapping into an extensive fiber optic network Optimum LightPath has built throughout the region, the nationally acclaimed Ryeneck Union Free School District has introduced a number of programs made possible by the technology and services.
We believe that every student has a particular talent, and it's our responsibility to not only identify that talent, but then to nurture the talent.
With the new technologies, instead of good old blackboards, what we can do is we can get electronic whiteboards, and we were one of the first districts in Westchester to put them in every single school, in every single classroom. The teacher logs on the computer, and whatever is on the computer screen goes through a projector onto the board. The teacher then has tools where he or she can go up to the board and write on this and do problems, notes, bring up the internet, streaming media.
It really keeps the students engaged. I mean, we have connections to the whiteboard that are handheld for students, so they can actually access everything on the board from their seat. It's easy to manipulate and use in groups and really get the students involved. And as something as simple as that technology, they're actually dying to go to the board to actually, do problems.
The technology in itself, access to Optimum LightPath technology, has really changed the complexion of how we deliver education. But what's really important is how engaged students are and whether the technology supports student achievement. So with an access to broadband, we're able to work with software systems that are complex, and as much as we're bringing things into our school, we're also able to move beyond the walls of our school. We have done this, for example, with the educational program for gifted students at Stanford University. We've been able to offer students an opportunity to work with high-quality content from New York with instructors who are located in Palo Alto, California. And that's a very exciting application.
When they get older, right. I mean, they'll be in these situations where, they're working here in New York and communicating with somebody in California. So I think the advantages are immense.
They're learning how to work in a team, which in a typical traditional classroom, that's not always fostered. And what they need for the new world, what they need for the 21st century, is teamwork. They need to work here and in Europe and in Asia or in California, as they're doing right now, and make that real time and make it something that's effective. So that's what we hope we're giving them. In addition to the content, we're giving them these lifelong skills.
Ryeneck School District sees the effect of Optimum LightPath's technology and services on every aspect of its operations.
What's very nice about it now with the high-speed broadband that we have is everything is web-based, so that teachers, whether they're at school or at home, they can log in, and so can administrators. They can do their grades, they can do evaluations. We use Class Server, we use a few other products where they can actually post notes for both students and parents to see. And on another note that's very important is one of the things all schools are looking at, of course, is safety. So we've actually put in IP video cameras throughout our entire district for a safety aspect so that we can view and just make sure everything is running accordingly. And this is run across our network as well, and it's interconnected between every campus. So an administrator at any campus can actually log on and view the multiple cameras.
I don't think there's anything in our district, from safety to the education piece to the communication with parents, that are not dependent on Optimum LightPath and the kind of capability that it's afforded us. So without it, we couldn't run the school we're running right now. We would be back. We'd be back in the dark ages.
When you have an optimum school district, and I'm not trying to make a pun, but we really are an optimum school district, we're an Optimum LightPath school district, that it's something parents talk about. We know that we're looking forward and that we have a vision for the future.